In a recent upload, I used this video as a backdrop for my intro. So in 1975, a 23-year-old Waylon owned this 62 Impala SS in 50th anniversary gold. I also owned at the same time this little 62 Nova convertible. And in 1976, I owned this 69 Roadrunner. And here's the sad part. I didn't have enough sense to hang on to any of them. It looks like old Waylon's trying to show out there a little bit, doing a one-tire fire. Yeah, a one-wheel peel. Out of all the cars I've owned, this is the one I wish I still had. Buckle up and hang on. Let's see what's going to happen next around here.
And we're going to shoot over and pick up old Waylon wire over there. He does some cool stuff.
Hey, welcome to Rat Rodding. My name's Waylon Wire, and don't ever do what we do here on this channel.
Well, we got a bit of a mess here, don't we? Huh. Brill cream, a little dabble, do ya? Well, I reckon we ought to commence to begin to premiere starting to take the fuel out of this thing. Yeah, something like that. Shout out to Tyler's Neighborhood Garage. We had a pretty funny exchange in the comments. He's got a sense of humor, and I thought I'd share it with you here. See, I'll shout you out for free, man. Well, looking around here, just kind of investigating a little bit, I found a piece of hose here. This is a newer piece of hose, nice and soft and pliable, and that tells me that somebody's been dealing with this fuel issue before me, but they didn't cure it, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cure it. But that's nice to find that, because that's a good place for me to start draining the fuel out of this thing. Look there. Yeah, nice and soft. It's wonder that didn't leak, but it didn't. Okay, I'm gonna get something under that. See what I can do here. See what kind of damage I can do. Well, we're getting some fuel out of this. Noah's here helping me swap out the jugs when they get full, and I put my finger in the dike, and then he swaps the can, and away we go again. There's of course it's full. It would have to be full. Yeah, we'll get her. So I'm gonna grab it off the floor and see if the seat will. Fold it up, it might go through the door. Let me get the bolt. Set it on the edge, and I guess I'll come around.
Is that the edge?
Yeah, go ahead. Put it on the floor. There we go. Scoot it out. Please and thank you.
What are those?
I don't know.
think, for this evening?
They are like spacers for some reason.
I think it's 9/16, but the fuel.
I think you're right. Okay, I'm gonna get that fuel line loose. I hate these kind of clamps. I guess there's a special plier for them. I don't know. I don't like them. Supposed to be.
Yeah, big round filter like that.
It's supposed to look like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And this was made out of brass and had big holes in it. And this sock was gone. They call that a sock. It was completely gone.
Trade it?
No, we're not putting this in.
Oh yeah, we gotta clean
We're
it
gonna
first.
pull the tank out and clean it. We're gonna clean it like a rednecks would do it.
Kind of feels like I have a giant bomb right here.
A bomb, yeah, sitting on a bomb. Yeah, my friend about that coupe that was on the driveway. He had one of these. He said he took the tank out because he could always smell fumes. So he took the tank out and flipped it around and mounted it on the back of the cab, right in front of the bed, because he said I didn't need 8 feet of cab. It's 8 feet 3 inches actually. But I have never smelled any fumes, so I'm gonna go ahead and run it like the original that it is. Oh,
Can I borrow that one?
yeah,
It's a little bigger.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay, there's still quite a bit of gas in it. Actually, whoa, our gauge wire hanging up. Okay. We dumped some gas out of this thing and Noah said, how did it run on that? I said, it didn't. That was the problem. Dump a little out, show the good folks at YouTube. Yeah, go ahead, dump. There, that's what we're trying to run on. How much left in there, you think? Yeah, that's probably about right. So I get a feel for it. Yeah, still quite a bit. Oh, pretty bad. Okay, I need some more coarse than what this is. I need some. Really need to get the sand out of that.
That didn't come out of the gas tank, did it?
No. It's going in the gas tank though. Redneckery. Me and Noah, being the genii that we are, we got some stuff going on here, man. This is where it's at. This is happening. We got some stuff happening.
This reminds me when we were mixing styrofoam with gasoline.
Where?
Here. You don't remember that?
Uh-uh.
We were like, man, look how quick styrofoam melts in gasoline.
Oh.
And we just kept doing it. You know what that makes? That makes napalm.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
We were making napalm and didn't even know it. Because it gets real sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
They're most often used in Molotov cocktails because when you throw them at a wall, instead of the gasoline just going everywhere and finding those points,
it
sticks.
Cool. We will, okay, go ahead. We will wash this. We need to clean this up. So, but.
Why, because Victor might use it?
No, I don't mean the pitcher. I don't care about that.
Yeah, Victor can just drink the gasoline. That's fine.
Yeah, it's got a little gas in it, Victor. It'll be all right. Oh. No, I just wanted to show you what we got out there. It's perfect. Look at all that sand. Look at that. That's wonderful. That's just what we wanted to happen. So I'm going to go dump this out and we'll clean this again. Okay. Okay, cool. I like it. Yeah. Let's do it.
Worked really well.
Let's do it. I don't know if I go through the flower. Now, we'll grab it, slosh it back and forth.
Just don't drop it on me.
No, I ain't gonna drop it on you. Just all the way.
That's only cleaning up the bottom of the tank.
Well, that's where the rust is.
Wouldn't it be at the top?
No.
Where there's air?
There for a minute.
Where there's air for the bore scope.
Yeah, I see a smooth wall too.
Unless that's all just gravel.
No, gravel. Look back in that way. You see the gravel. Here, look in that hole.
That's all rough. Oh yeah. Well, that bottom's pretty smooth now.
Yeah, let me see.
It's not too smooth, but
Oh yeah. Well, I think if we get some clean gas in there and slosh it really good. Should we do the gravel one more time?
yeah, we should do it on its side.
Okay,
On either side a little bit.
okay. I believe you, man. I'm a believer. And I saw her face. I'm a believer. Not a trace. Dad, Mama, I saw a video today. It was just so wrong. Oh, it was so wrong.
What was it?
Guy was putting an electric motor in a Model A.
Yeah, I've seen it. People act like that's
Just wrong.
the thing to do.
Wrong. Oh, I'm spilling gas everywhere.
Use this.
This little spout is not, well, not any good. There we go. That's better. But
Here, we should do a few more before we run out of gravel.
huh?
We should do a few more on the other side before we run out of gravel. Can you pass me a light?
You should shake it real good while you're talking to me so I
Yeah.
can hear you. Okay, I need to camera. I need to look in the camera. I need to look at the guy, the Mopar guy. I can't think of your channel name. Right now, you told me I need a new tank. You're right. I need a new tank. I'm gonna shout out your channel anyway. Oh boy. Okay, no. Let's dump it out. It doesn't. Yeah. I need a new tank. $100.
The other one was so easy to get on because it was still on the rubber. So I could actually get the other ones around it.
I don't know what it's supposed to do. And right there's where it's supposed to be. No. Get over that for me, though. Por favor. Por favor.
Oh, it's got a zip off on it.
Por favor, muchas gracias. Mi amigo.
I just can't get anything under because it keeps slipping, right?
I understand.
So if I had these on there, I could do it, but they're too thin. They don't open up far enough.
I understand. you got quite an operation going over there.
There we go. Oh my gosh, it took them long enough.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They suck, don't they?
Yeah, well, because you can't get these things around them. Because
Well, they suck canal water with chunks in it. Well, thank you for all the frustration.
How long did that take me? Like 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, just a couple of minutes. 5-minute job.
Five of them were just spent tightening this thing. So that thing worked. That
Oh, Noah.
Yeah.
Can you pull this back off its spout? Because the wire has to go behind it.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
You said push.
No. I was under it and crawling backwards.
Sorry.
Okay, there we go. Are these important?
Apparently. All right, we're gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. We're gonna take it for a little drive and see if we make it back home without the fuel line plugging up. Wouldn't doubt if it does. Could happen. All right, let's see if it'll start. Started puking out. So what else can it be? Fuel pump? Bad diaphragm in the fuel pump. I got a brand new one sitting on the table.
Hey, this thing's quick.
Yeah, it's got a lot of torque. Low end torque. It's amazing. Too cold to work on it. Come on, I don't want to be out there. Just gotta keep pumping it and choking it, pumping it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
There we go.
Come on. Get up on the flat ground, we'll make it. Okay, back to the task at hand here. Let's recap a little bit. Let's see, let's kind of think about where we've been with this and where we are and possibly where we need to go. Noah and I took this thing for a drive early on. Early on in the ownership, the new ownership of this thing, when I had taken possession. We started into town, taking it for a little drive, and got about a little over halfway, I guess, and it died. And got out and looked at the fuel filter, and it was dry. So we said, well, we're out of gas. The gas gauge doesn't work, so this makes sense. Called Warren. He came, picked us up, and ran up here, and we got 5 gallons of gas and or a couple of gallons, whatever, and took it down there and dumped it in the tank and primed it, I think. Started right up, ran like it had gas in it again. So I was following Noah. I had the pursuit vehicle. And Noah took off in it and got a couple miles up the road, died again. Did the same thing, ran out of gas. I thought, well, I don't know if it don't have enough in the tank. Maybe it needs a little more to pick up. I don't know. So I just towed it home that time. Just towed it up here. Got it up here. And I keep several 5-gallon cans of gas out here on hand. So started dumping gas into it, ran out of the tank, overflowed. I mean, the thing was full to the top, to the brim, overflowing. And so that wasn't it. It wasn't out of gas. So sat a little bit, and well, then the thing started up and ran. I go, well, that's kind of odd. So I got ready to go to a little cruise in, and I was, let's see, what did I do? Oh, I think that I thought I had found a problem. I had discovered that the gas cap was on this thing pretty tight, and when you loosened it, it'd go like it had suction on the gas tank. And I go, well, there's the issue right there. The tank is not vented. That cap is not vented enough to allow the fuel pump to draw fuel out of the tank. So that must be it. And I headed into town to a little cruise in and did the same thing. Ran out of gas, quit, stopped, and called a friend of mine and got a ride home. I came up here and got my air tank, my portable air tank. Took the fuel line loose in front of the fuel pump, blew back through the tank, bubble, it's all good. Fuel started running out the line, and so I hooked it back up and ran fine for about a mile, maybe. Same thing. You have to unhook the line, blow it out, then it'd be fine. So I go, okay, let's investigate this tank. So I pulled the pickup tube out of it, and it's supposed to have a little sock filter on the end of it. That was gone. The little float, brass float, was rusted completely through, disintegrated. It was a mess. So that tells me the bottom of that tank is a mess. So I ordered a new pickup tube, and in the meantime, I whacked about 4 inches off of that pickup tube to get it up out of the dirt and debris and the garbage that's in the bottom of that tank, and allow it to draw some clean fuel. And went and drove it, did the same thing. So that's what it acts like. It just acts like that it's drawing and sucking on that tank, but it can't get any air, enough ventilation to allow the fuel to flow out. That's the symptom. So Noah and I, we pulled the tank out, completely out, cleaned it really good. And the tank, yeah, of course it could use a new tank. It's however old it is, 1965. But it's not rusted inside. It's not all rusted up. It's not like it's about to rust through at any point. It's not like that. It's got some dirt in it. Yeah, it's old, but it's not horrible. Let's put it this way. It could certainly use a new gas tank. But that certainly is not the problem. So here we are. We cleaned that tank and got that all up and running, put some clean gas in it, had it free flowing, hooked it back up to the fuel pump, starts on a dime and runs great, and you get about a mile up the road and it runs out of gas, and the filter is dry and it can't draw any more gas. So that's where we're at today. Now, where are we going from here? Okay. I've got a new fuel pump. I don't think the fuel pump is the issue because, you know, I ain't the smartest tool in the shed, not the sharpest knife in the drawer, not a mechanic, don't know anything about this, but I've been around it a while. I've been exposed to it. And as far as I know, a fuel pump, they either good or they ain't, you know. It seems like they don't kind of just work part of the time. That's been my experience. Now, and I'm not saying that's the gospel. Maybe you've had a different experience. And you're welcome to share that with me in the comments, but that's been my experience. Fuel pumps either they pump or they don't. And that's how I feel about it today. But I've got a new fuel pump and I'm going to slap it on there just because that way the next guy in line that gets his truck will know that, well, that's done. It's got a good pump on it. We don't have to worry about that. At least they, you know, that'll be that much further down the road. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, although I have zero, zip, nada, zilch, nothing, no confidence whatsoever that that's going to improve the issue here. Nah, it ain't going to help a thing. But I'm going to put it on there just because, and I'll eat my words in my hat too, probably, if I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I am. I think it's something else. Don't know what. So then that's the next step is put on that new fuel pump. And then the step after that is an auxiliary tank. We'll throw a tank in the front seat or in the floorboard and draw for that. We can't put it in the back because there ain't no floor back there. It'll fall through the bottom. Nah, I got my air tank strapped in back there now in case I had to pull over and blow the thing out. But that's funny that when you blow it back, then it flows freely, and then it runs. So it still acts like there's something in that line, like something is plugging that line. Is there something in that line somewhere other than the tank? Is there something somewhere that's acting as a check valve? That's what it seems like it's doing. As soon as you blow back through the line, it opens that check valve, and then everything's fine until that little check valve falls back in place. And I'm just describing the symptom. That's what it's like. That's exactly what it's like. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this. I should just bypass this fuel pump deal, but I won't. I've got a new one, so I'll put it on. Like I said, that way the next guy can look and say, well, hey, we got a new pump, so that's good, I guess. And I really feel like I'm headed toward an auxiliary tank. Now, a friend who bought that coupe, my friend Ken Workman, who bought that little Plymouth coupe from me down on the driveway. By the way, let me interrupt myself here for a second. He called me the other day. He said let that thing run for a couple hours. Warmed it up, had it, cycle, and never got warm, never lost oil pressure, don't smoke, good running old Hemi. Boy, that made me feel good, man. I know that he got a good motor because I didn't know. And although I told him that, and we both knew going in it was a gamble, I still would have felt bad if it had been a dud, but I didn't know. I had no idea. And he wouldn't hold it against me because he knows that I didn't have any history on it. But we got lucky. He got to feel good about having a good running engine. feels real good about his purchase, and I feel real good for the guy. So, good stuff all the way around. And yeah, so I think we're headed toward an auxiliary tank, and the reason I brought up the fact that this guy bought that coupe from me and everything, well, he told me he had one of these, and what he did was he pulled the tank out of the back from behind the seat, flipped it around and mounted it to the front of the bed in the back. And he said he didn't need that full 8 feet 3 inches of bed space, and I don't need it either, but I don't want to do that. That'd be kind of unsightly, you know. So that's not what I'm gonna do. But I can understand that was a quick and easy fix, you know. But I don't want to do that. I don't want that tank in the back. I've got plenty of room underneath to hang an auxiliary tank, and boy, that may be where we're headed, although I can't understand why this one won't work, because it's clean and the fuel line's clean, as far as I can tell. Something ain't right. So let's swap out a fuel pump, I guess. That won't take long. I'm gonna let the gas out of that thing and just see if it free flows or what. Because it seems like once it sits for a while that it does that. Oh, I don't know. Well, see, now it'll run. It'll run just fine if I started it up now. It'd go for a mile or two. And then pretty soon. But see, it's not plugging up. Then I didn't even have to blow back through it. All I had to do was just let it sit for a while. So it's like, there again, it's the symptom. It's like, let it sit until the suction is relieved, you know, until that tank is vented, get some air in it, and then, but the tank is not, the gas cap is vented. I ran it with the gas cap off just to see. So it's still, still a mystery to me. But now it's fine right now, and it would run great for about 2 miles. So, see, the fuel pump's not the issue. No, it's not. I know it's not. I don't know why I don't think I'm even gonna bother with it. I think I'm gonna bypass it because I just know that's not the issue. I may just forget about swapping that out and go ahead and hook to a different tank and try to find out what's going on with this tank, I guess. Put a candle in the window. Well, we got that run from the fuel pump a little bit forward before coming down through the shock area where the shock comes down through the rubber boot. So it's far, far away from any exhaust, nothing that can get hot. Going to go along the outside of the frame rail here and up through the fine bed of this truck, floor of this fine truck bed here. Come on. Need a little bend in my pipe there. A little bend in my hose. Be just fine. Come on. Actually, that's probably enough. There we go. Oh, that's just wonderful. Now, we'll stick that up there. Put a gas tank in the back. And Bob's your uncle. Or possibly your aunt, you know. This is 2025, you know. Bob could be your aunt. Well, I got to run over to the neighbors and pick up some stuff. She's got some stuff she wants to give me for yard art. I guess I'll drive this thing. No license, no tabs, no insurance, no nothing. I don't even have my wallet on me. That's probably best. Maybe they won't identify me. No, I better go get it. They might need it for the autopsy report. Anyway, I'm going to, I guess I'll drive this thing. But there's an issue with this thing. And I'll show you what I was shown. Apparently this thing will overheat if you drive it very long. And the deal is, as I understand it, is that the water's not circulating. The water in the radiator is not circulating, so leads us to kind of believe there might be a closed thermostat that's not opening. And then here's the next deal. Thank you, Ford. They tell me that the thermostat is down in there behind that water pump. Ain't that a crazy deal? I don't know. That's what I'm told. So, whatever. But I'm going to go, hey, spot on, man. It's spot on. Yeah, I tell you what, if I was the owner of this vehicle, I would, I'd change the oil. In fact, the wheel bearings. And drive it. I'd drive it home. Yeah. So, this morning I'm going to take, well, this afternoon, I should say, I'm going to take it off over there on that other hillside over there. It's not a real steep climb, so I don't think it'll get hot. The hardest climb is coming back up my canyon over on this side, but it'll have time to cool down coming down where that white truck's running over there, right over there. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I might throw a jug of water in, take it with me, but I'm not going to overheat it. I won't get it that hot. Okay, we got our new auxiliary gas tank installed here. I'm just going to ride real easy, so that should be okay. We got our air tank over there in case we should ever need to blow out that line again. I don't think we will this time, but we got it. I got the nozzle up there, and you know, we're gonna go ahead and take it for a little ride. Yeah. I'm gonna set you guys up here and have you watch this filter and tell me if this thing picks up gas, you know. All right, you guys watch this filter for me. Boy, it's dirty. Man, it's dirty. But it's not so dirty that it wouldn't run. But I'm gonna change it. You know what? I got a clean filter here. I'm gonna swap it out. I guess the next thing I can do is replace the line going from the tank to the fuel pump. Seems to be good now. Running on a clean tank. Alrighty, I am in the canyon. It comes down above my property. Y'all been on many hoopy rides in this canyon. Coming into my place the back way, I guess you'd say. So, no issues. I've driven this thing. I drove it on up Squilchuck quite a ways, a couple miles. No issue. So, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that fuel pumping. And I knew that. I was convinced of that. But the next thing would be to replace the line going from the fuel pump to the gas tank. We got a new pickup tube in there. And I can't believe it's, I'll pull it out and look at it, but pretty sure it's not filling up with junk anymore. You know, we got that cleaned up pretty good. Okay, so 0 issues with the fuel pump, and I knew that wasn't the problem. I just could feel it in my gut, you know. And I don't think that pickup tube and filter is picking up trash already. We cleaned that tank pretty good. Don't think it is, but something's going on between the fuel pump and the tank. So I think the next thing to do is replace the line between the fuel pump and the tank, just for giggles. If I need to, I mean, granted, it could use a tank. Okay, we've established that, but that's not causing it to not run. There's something else. So I think for giggles, I'm going to run a new line to the tank, just to see. And of course, I have the option too of mounting another tank, a new tank, different tank, better tank underneath this thing in the back somewhere. Lots of room under there. Anyway, not concerned about it. It runs good and it's a good motor, and I'm going to move on to the rest of this story, the rest of this project. Wow, guys, I leave for Hot Rod Power Tour exactly 2 weeks from today. And it starts on June the 9th, and you can see the locations here. If you live anywhere near one of these locations, come on out and say hi. I sure would like to shake your hand and visit with you a little bit. And we'll see you real soon right back here on Waylon Myers' Old Iron. I sure do appreciate you.